In this video, we are going to talk about how to take orders and make payments by the normal user. Before getting started, please note all the setup steps like adding units, tables, taxes, payment modes, item categories, and items must be completed by the admin user. If you haven't watched the previous videos explaining those, make sure to check them out before continuing. In the first part of this video, we're going to see how to make orders. Start by logging in with your normal username and password. Type the username, then type the password. Click on Login. Once you are logged in, you will land on this dashboard. On the left-hand menu, click on POS. Under POS, you will find four options for taking orders: Dine-in, Takeaway, Delivery, QR orders. Let's go through each one briefly. Starting with Dine-in. Click on Dine-in. A list of all available tables will appear. These tables must have already been created by the admin. Tables that are available will be shown as such, and occupied tables will be marked too. Click on an available table, for example, table 1. If this is the first order of the day or if the counter has not been opened yet, you will see a notification like this saying, "Counter not open. Please open the counter before proceeding." To proceed, you can simply click on Open Counter. This is required only once per day, usually at the start of the day. There is also an option to close the counter at the end of the day. So when you restart the next day, you may see this notification again. Click on Open Counter. Click OK. In this interface, on the right-hand side, you will see fields to enter the customer name and the phone number. Give the customer name, type the phone number. Now on the left-hand side, you will see item categories listed above, items listed below each category. So you will see a list of item categories like coffee, type. So click on a category, for example, coffee, to view all the items under it. To add an item like Spanish latte, for example, click on Add. To increase the quantity, you can either tap the sign of the plus again, or you can use the plus or minus sign next to the item on the right hand side, like this. You can add any number of items. You can view the grand total, which also includes any applicable taxes here. Once you are ready, click Create Order. You can either create order with print or create order without print, depending on your preference. The selected table, that is table 1, will now show as occupied. Other two tables, table 2 and table 3, will remain available if not used. Next, let's see how to take a takeaway order using the POS. Click on Takeaway. And on the right hand side, select New Takeaway Order. You will now see an interface similar to what we saw while placing a dining order. On the right hand side, enter the customer name, enter the phone number. On the left hand side, you can select items under each item categories as needed. For creating order, click on Create Order. You will now notice a count showing on the top. If there is one dining order, it will show Dine-in 1. And now with this, Takeaway 1. This helps the user keep track of active orders in all modes. Next, let's see how to take a delivery order. Click on Delivery. Now click on New Delivery Order. The same interface as dining and takeaway will appear. Fill up the customer name and the phone number. Take the order and create order. Thus, the delivery order is also successfully placed. Just like before, you will see the count reflected in the top. So to see the list of takeaway orders, click on takeaway. You will see the list of takeaway orders. Similarly for delivery. Next, let's look at QR orders. When you look on the left hand side of the screen, you will find an option called Generate QR. Clicking on Generate QR, you will see that unique QR codes are generated for each table and for takeaway as well. These QR codes are placed on the respective tables. So what does this do? Customers no longer need to call a waiter to place an order. They can simply scan the QR code with their mobile phones and place the order directly from their device. These orders will now appear in the QR orders list in the system. That is under POS in QR orders. But note this important step. Before the orders reach the kitchen, the admin or user must approve the order from this QR orders list. Only after approval, the order will be visible to the kitchen staff. Now let's look at the kitchen orders, that is KOT. When you click KOT on the left hand menu, you will see the kitchen interface. This is where all the orders, dine-in, takeaway, delivery, and the QR orders are displayed for the kitchen staff. Each section shows if any orders are pending. Here we have pending for delivery, takeaway, and dine-in. Orders here are color coded based upon their urgency. Green, which is newly placed order. Yellow, orders that have been pending for a few minutes. This might turn later into red, that are orders which are due or delayed. You can also view the order time and due time for each order. The system automatically calculates how long it's been since the order was placed. That's what the due time reflects. Now getting back to the dashboard. Also, you have to please note that every QR order must be approved manually by the admin or the user on the POS system. If it is unapproved, it will not be visible in the KOT. Moving back to the second part of the video, the payment process, which completes the sales cycle. Let's begin with Dine-in. Click on POS under Dine-in. If you look at table 1, it is currently occupied and the customer is ready to make a payment. Click on table 1. Here, on the bottom right corner, you will see several options. Update order without print, make payment, cancel order. If you want to update the order, make the necessary changes. Say for example, increasing the item. And then click on update order. Choose whether you want to print the updated bill or not. Now to make a payment, click on that particular table again. And here, click on make payment. Here you can see the payment mode. Multiple options will appear. Cash card, UPI, Talabat, multi-payment mode. If you are unfamiliar with setting up payment modes, be sure to check out our previous video where we explain that in detail. If the customer chooses multi-payment mode, it means that the bill can be split between two or more methods. For example, part in cash and the rest by card. You just need to enter the exact amount for each mode. Now, just say select cash. Once selected, click Pay Now to generate a printed bill or pay without print if you don't want a hard copy. Once payment is completed, the table will be marked available again. Now for takeaway orders, go to takeaway. You will notice two icons beside each other. First one to update, another one to make direct payment. Click the edit icon if you need to change the order. You will follow the same steps we used for dine-in, update the order, then make the payment. So you can update the order and then make payment. Back. Now for direct payment, you can click on payment option here. And thus the same interface comes up. You can select the payment mode and then you can select pay. Now for delivery orders, the process for delivery payment is exactly the same as for takeaway. You can either edit the order or go directly to the payment from the list. For QR orders, remember that they will only appear in the kitchen once they are approved. After approval, follow the same payment process as other order type. This is how orders are taken and payments are made. Thank you for watching.